Hey YouTube, Performance Reviews, where I give you the review from the technician's point of view. And today I have a Dyson V9 Extra, the Submarine attachment, which means this has a wet pickup attachment as well. This was on sale at Costco, so I decided to pick it up to do a unboxing, and if you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit subscribe. We do more in an unboxing than most do in a review. So let's go ahead and get started. Now, right on the box, they have printed some details about the machine. 100 air watts. Well, if that's 100 air watts, that means this is extremely underpowered. Most portable vacuums have 400 air watts. Runtime up to 40 minutes. Dyson has a habit of lying about that, so we'll see as well. Then the capacity, well, we know it doesn't hold a lot. It's a stick vacuum. Other than that, the box is really nice and has a black and a white side, so it can kind of fit the retailer's preference. And see what's inside. Oh, well, right away we're greeted with spam about my Dyson, some James Dyson. That was just the quick start guide. Okay, quick start guide, and then the actual manual as well. Right here. We got a wand. Upholstery tool, swivel. It's kind of nice. Gosh. Well, they didn't skip on the attachments at least. Oh no, the standard ones they've been given forever. There's the wall charger. Couple of screws. The machine itself, press 1 for English, pressing 1 for English. Full charge before use, like that they put that there. This is probably the question most people are asking, is if it comes with a standard head. And oh, it sure does. And we have the Submarine head and its strangeness. All right, that's everything that came in this box with this SKU. We have the Submarine attachment, the cover for the Submarine attachment, literature, a charging cord, the machine itself, a multi-floor nozzle. This is really for carpet, but you're going to end up using that for hard floor since it doesn't come with a dedicated hard floor tool. A wand, a large upholstery tool, a swivel neck, a crevice tool, a mid-sized dusting brush, and that dreaded DC 24 dusting upholstery combo, a motorized stair tool, and you get the wall holder that only holds 2 accessories, so it actually won't hold all these accessories on the wall. There is no space for accessory storage on the machine either. If you want to check out the latest prices, there'll be a link in the description that benefits the channel. I would appreciate it if you looked at that. Now, one thing I've said in the past about these is that there's not a great way to use this in a crevice or something without putting the attachments on. And Dyson knows that, so they now have put this little guy on so that you can use your attachments. Again, there's nowhere to store any of this stuff on board, so when you go to use this, you got to have this handy or put in your pocket or something. Again, most people aren't using these for the accessories, but just to note that these are really bulky to use with their accessories, and if you're trying to like clean your car or do something with a lot of nooks and crannies, it's going to be very hard. You're probably going to just want to pull out a conventional vacuum. Now, remember how I said when I was looking at the box earlier that the runtime would not be anywhere close to what they listed on the box? That is correct. Reminding you that you have to use it on high when we're using the carpet nozzle or the hard floor tool in order to get all the dust and debris up this tube. So it looks like the maximum runtime is probably 22 minutes if you're not using this and you're just using your hand tools. Anything else, again, you're going to want to put it on high. The eco mode has almost no power and most certainly will cause a blockage if you continue to use that. Now, before we get going any further, let's talk about the working vacuum, the sealed vacuum, and what 100 air watts really means. So they have made this, again, that's on high with a full charge right out of the box, never seen any dust or debris. So if we were to put this on medium, it doesn't even register on my gauge. Eco also does not register hardly on my gauge at all. So like I said earlier, you do need to use this on high pretty much all the time, or boost as they call it, once you press this button. All right folks, we've switched to a studio microphone. You're gonna hear the real sound of the machine running. For our pickup test, we have fine sand, breakfast cereal, cat litter, and some not so fresh pet hair. Also, we're gonna be using this on the high setting. As discussed earlier in the video, it really doesn't have enough power any other way. Well, at first glance, I think that did better than some of the previous nozzles. Again, the brush design's a little bit aggressive on this, so I like that. There's a lot of fine sand left. You got the breakfast cereal. Got most of the cat litter. There's still a few pieces. There's still a few pieces embedded, and then seem to get the pet hair as well. So again, an improvement over the past Dysons, despite the lack of suction. Again, this aggressive brush seems to help. Someplace where the lack of suction is actually a good thing is when we go to high pile carpet, it doesn't seem to struggle like machines in the past. We have that same mess on our hard floor, the fine sand, breakfast cereal, cat litter, and the pet hair. Let's again see how it does on high. A little bit of pet hair left behind, and some minute sand and some cat litter got relocated back here. But that did pretty good. I would be satisfied with this if I took this home and used this on my hard floor. This is directly after the pickup tests. We've run it for about 3 minutes and the bin is full. The stuff is up to the intake. You see the shroud is partially covered. So you got about 3 minutes of cleaning capacity if you're doing a lot of volume. And we know that because we started off with just under 8 minutes and we are now at 5 minutes, maybe closer to 2 minutes cleaning capacity. The Dyson Submarine attachment's design decisions are so bizarre, it's going to be the subject of its own video, but for now, know that it leaves a lot of streaks and can't handle very much, and has no way of mechanically recovering the water. So if you can buy this without the Submarine attachment, definitely go ahead and save your money and do so. Now, should you buy this Dyson? That's the question. Well, we're really going to be answering that in depth in our review. As right now, my first impressions and testing, if the price is right, maybe, and it's convenient. I personally, for the price I got this at, I am even on sale, so close to the price of other products that I know that are better, like the LG or the Miele. It's hard for me to recommend this, but like I said, if the price is right, I'm going to be doing a full review on this and a full video on the Submarine. Hit that bell button so that you're notified when I do those videos and anything future as well. Big thank you to our Patreons who help make something like this possible. Have yourself a wonderful day.